The qualities that make you successful at work, high standards, responsibility, attention to detail, are often the same qualities that exhaust you at home. Because those standards don't switch off at the end of your workday, they follow you into parenting. At work, high standards are rewarded. They lead to efficiency, recognition, and results. But at home, the same mindset creates pressure. Not external pressure, but internal pressure. The internal dialogue sounds like, I should be more patient. I should handle this better. I shouldn't lose my temper. These are not just thoughts, they are standards you're holding yourself to constantly. High performing minds tend to think, if I do this right, the output should be predictable every time. That definitely works in engineering when you are dealing with machines. But this logic does not apply to human nervous systems, especially the young ones. Because here you are not controlling outcomes, you are influencing patterns over time. Parenting is still a system. You can create consistency, you can create predictability, you can shape the emotional environment, but you cannot always control how a child would respond in every moment. When you bring a performance mindset into parenting, you start expecting moment to moment correctness. So you begin monitoring yourself constantly, doing self evaluation like, am I responding the right way? Am I saying the right thing? Am I doing this correctly? This constant self monitoring creates cognitive and emotional load, and that leads to exhaustion. There is another layer to this. High internal pressure reduces emotional regulation. When your mind is occupied with doing it right, your nervous system becomes tighter and more reactive. So, the very effort to be a better parent can make you less regulated in the moment. And this creates a cycle. High expectations lead to reactive moments, which leads to guilt, and then even higher expectations. And then the cycle keeps on continuing. The answer is not to remove standards, it is to change what your standard is. From I should respond perfectly to I need to stay regulated enough to respond intentionally. Because in leadership, whether at work or at home, it is not perfection that creates stability, it is regulation. A strong emotional system does not eliminate reactions. It reduces their intensity, it shortens recovery time, and it creates stability over time. So, this is not about becoming a better parent, it is about becoming a more regulated one. High standards can build a successful career, but in parenting, it is your ability to stay grounded, not perfect, that shapes the emotional system your child grows in. And that is leadership. On this channel, we'll continue to explore parenting through the lens of leadership. Thank you for being here.